Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So chances are if you clicked on this video, it is because you are trying to find some new ways to make some money for yourself during this quarantine. Either you are out of work or you just want to build your savings account. I don't know. We all have different reasons as to why we want to make some additional money. I felt like this would be especially helpful just because of the times that we're in right now. I posted about it on Instagram. I posted a poll and I was like, look, I feel like maybe I could help you guys with some details, but I did not learn all of this on my own. This is gonna be kind of like a jam-packed video, and I'm gonna really try to keep it to 20 minutes to try to basically just load you guys with as much information as I can while also being true and authentic to myself and being very, very just transparent about what is going on. First things first, it is so important that I say I would not be able to share this information if it were not for my incredible brother. You guys have heard me talk about him. If you're new here, you haven't heard me talk about him before. Welcome. Subscribe, like the video if you're excited. He's my older brother and he's about 11 years older than me. You guys have never seen him, and I don't know if he'll ever let me show you guys. He always says no, but I feel like maybe when he's 60 or something, he might be like,
okay, Jazz, I think I'm ready for them to see me.
But my brother is a very incredible, intelligent, wonderful person. He's just not the average guy. And I feel incredibly lucky as his little sister to basically learn so much from him. He has taught me so much, and he is such a huge reason that my ASMR channel has even taken off in the way that it did. He is the reason that I had a consistent streaming schedule. He's the reason that I did that challenge where I was uploading every single day. He's constantly pushing me to try and be better and, you know, find my true work potential, because truthfully, a girl can be a little bit lazy. Everything that I am sharing with you guys today, like, it's like I knew it was there, right? Like I knew Poshmark was there. I knew these things were there, but I would not have done it, and I would have probably just been lazy, or some of this stuff I would have never thought of if it weren't for him. I think there's like 2 side hustles I can't tell you guys about just because it's a confidentiality thing, but I will tell you guys as much information as I can to help you guys out. Really, don't thank me, thank him. The second thing I want to say is just coming from such a transparent and honest place. I have been heavily impacted financially by this quarantine, and the reason I say that is because I haven't really gotten any brand deals. As you guys know, there was something that happened with another company that I was with. Those 2 things were a huge part of my main source of income. While I am still making money, I can still pay my mortgage, I can still pay my bills, I've had to tighten down a lot, and I've really had to budget. And now I look back, I might even do a video where I react to how I spend in a week, because it has changed so much in the last few months. And I don't want to seem grateful for, you know, like being in a financial crisis, but I really am, because I feel like I'm gonna come out of this and I'm gonna be okay. But I feel like it was just such a rude awakening, because even though I was saving money, like in that video, I was like, yeah, I saved like 25% of what I earn. Yeah, all that money that I saved, you wanna know where it went? Yeah, towards my kitchen. My kitchen, that cost me 35 grand. We can't predict these things. Like I milked my savings by doing the kitchen thing, and so now it's like I'm really living a frugal lifestyle, and it's been kind of amazing, like kind of stressful, but kind of amazing. So I come to you and I share these things with you as somebody who is not in as bad of a place as others, but is still very much so able to offer some really good advice that I think will help you guys maybe not make the amount that I did, but be able to make some money to help pay some of your bills, fill up your gas tank, pay for some groceries. Okay, I'm sorry I blabbered for so long. Now, let's finally get into it. So the number that you see in the title is the amount that I have currently made or will be making from all of my current side hustles, including the 2 that I can't tell you guys about. I can tell you that those 2 make up a sum of about $1,400 out of this side hustle that I'm doing. So yes, that is $1,000 that I can't tell you guys about, but I'm kind of gonna tell you within the list. This is how I made $3,300 in a week. I wrote down in my notes all the different things that you guys could do, because some of them I had a feeling I would forget, and this is not everything that I'm doing. These are just different side hustle ideas. First and foremost that I feel almost everyone should be doing or applying for is a virtual assistant / social media manager gig. They are literally all over the internet. The pay tends to start at around $12 an hour, but can go all the way up to $60 an hour depending on your experience level. So if you have, you know, a marketing degree, you're very likely gonna be able to get that higher pay rate. However, if you're going in with no experience, it's probably gonna be more like $12 to $16 an hour. Part-time, some are full-time. Oh my gosh, it's so lucrative, and you can have so much success in this. It's something to put on your resume. And who knows, if you love it, you can actually start your own social media management business. You could easily be earning at least an additional $800 a month. It is a competitive field right now because so many people are at home, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't put yourself out there. Work on a good resume, work on a good cover letter, read and study some SEO websites and try to learn about Google AdSense and all of those things. And next thing you know, you could be on your way to success. Second way to make more money: Uber, Postmates, DoorDash, Wag, etc. I put mobile bud tender delivery because I saw that on Craigslist. There are so many apps that are still working. I will say, I don't think a lot of them are accepting applicants now because they were flooded with so many people in the beginning. I know Wag is not, and I know that, I think Instacart, at least in my area, is no longer accepting those things. I was considering starting a series on YouTube where I basically try driving for Postmates for a week, or I was an Amazon grocery picker for a week, and this is how much I earned. I love those, like, I tried doing something for a week videos, and I can like vlog the experience and tell you guys what it's like. So if you guys would want to see something like that, comment down below, please, because I could start that ASAP. But I do know that Wag wouldn't be an option right now and Instacart wouldn't. But I know like Uber Eats and DoorDash and Postmates, all those apps, totally an option. They're offering a lot of incentives for people right now because they have a lot of people at home, meaning a lot of people are ordering food more, and that means that they need more drivers. So it's an opportunity to make some additional cash. Speaking of which, my Postmates is about to be here in a few minutes because I just ordered food. Those are really, really great options. Oh, and I mentioned the mobile bud tender because at least if you're in Colorado or California or in Oregon, there's a lot of weed delivery services out here now, especially now that all of the storefronts had to close down. And I saw so many ads for people who were actually offering really competitive pay for being a weed delivery driver. So it's an option. 3, this is where I made about $1,000 of revenue, and please keep in mind this is going to be different for everyone, and you are gonna sell things at different prices, and they're gonna sell quicker or slower than me. But selling old clothes, shoes, accessories on Poshmark, Mercari, I think that's how you say it, or Depop. I used to sell everything on Depop, but I felt like things took a lot longer to sell because I guess Depop is just not as strong of a platform as Poshmark is. So I decided to go to Poshmark. Before even promoting it on my Instagram, I already got like 300 followers after my first maybe 5 listings. Then I posted on Instagram, and I have a feeling that like between both my Instagram following and Poshmark that I was able to sell as much as I did. Right now I have 70 listings up, and I believe I sold 60 of my listings in like 3 days. Everything sold so fast. You know, it's up to you to decide the pricings on those things, but it is really important, at least they say, to mark your items down by 50%. So some of the stuff you might not remember how much you spent on it, so you just have to like take your best judgment, or maybe just go to their website and get an idea of what maybe their dresses cost or the shoes cost. Pay attention to the wear and tear that it might have. But yeah, I was able to make $1,000. I've already taken out some of the money, but here's a screenshot of the funds that I currently have waiting in the Poshmark account, and then I just haven't withdrawn it yet, and then the money that I'm still waiting on, because basically Poshmark will not pay you out until the customer receives their order and approves it. If the customer doesn't approve the order within 3 days, then on the 4th day, Poshmark will automatically approve the order and you will get your payment sent to you. Kind of annoying because you kind of have to wait a while, but I think it makes sense and is really favoring the customer, which is how it should be. Shipping is super easy, just like some little Poshmark tips and hacks. I recommend just doing the Poshmark shipping, which is $7, very expensive. You can offer discounts and things like that as you start having customers order in, but it will take away from your profits. It's only within the US, or if you're in Canada, it's only within Canada. And Poshmark will take 20% of whatever you sold. Keep that in mind as well, but it's all laid out really easily for you. On top of that, they have a partnership with USPS, the United States Postal Service, and you are able to get the priority mailboxes any size for free. Not the express ones. I almost made that mistake. Only priority mail. Totally free. Just get some packing tape. You can get some shipping labels. I got some at Walmart, bought like 3 packs for $6 or something. Or you can just use regular printer paper, print out the label, cut around it, and tape it onto the package. I actually didn't have small packages. I didn't even know that that was a thing when I first started. So I bought a bunch of poly bags, because my brother told me to, from Amazon. I think I bought like a pack of 75 for $16, $18. They were a bit more expensive because I got like a really pretty pink color. I mean, if you wanted to just get like a plain white one, I think it's like $12 or $13 for 75 of them. So easy, and it's actually actually so fun to list your items. I just would take pictures on my little white carpet and I would figure out a price. I was blasting music the entire time, and then the sale comes in and then people create bundles and you're like negotiating with them. I really enjoyed it, and I'm actually so bummed that I didn't do this sooner, because I had a tendency to just take all of my stuff to Crossroads and just hope for the best. Get on Poshmark, sell your stuff. Fourth thing that I want to talk about is selling electronics and home goods, or really like anything. That's kind of what I stepped to. Furniture or decor. My Postmates is gonna be here in 3 minutes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm hyped. I need to finish this video so I can eat. Okay, so as I was saying, home goods, furniture, electronics, things of that nature on LetGo or OfferUp or the Facebook Marketplace. Everyone has their preference. Some people will actually cross-post on all three. That overwhelms me. I just go on LetGo. Wow, you can genuinely make some money on there. There are definitely people that are going to try to lowball you. Definitely. Stand your ground. So to give you guys an idea, more expensive handheld digital cameras, one that showed a lot of wear and tear and one that had like a little slight issue with the screen. I sold the one with a lot of wear and tear for 150 bucks. I think I originally bought it for like $1,000 several years ago. And then I sold the one that was basically in perfect condition besides the screen for $325. And that was actually lower than I wanted. The guy actually offered me $200. I spent $1,100 on this camera. He sees it in person, he's like,
So here's the thing.
what's up? Like, talk to me.
This screen, like, it doesn't close all the way.
Like, I mean, there's like that much space, but I hear you, like, what are you thinking?
I don't know, 200?
You know what he could do? He could get a screwdriver. I just never did it because I was too lazy, and literally push it, because it's just that the screw is bent, and if he just went like this, and it's a perfect camera that cost me over $1,000, and he offered me 200. You've got me fucked up. I could do 325, and he's like, okay, yeah, 325 then. I'm like, okay, yeah, I have my money so I could go home now. I actually have all of the cash, so I can show you guys that this is legit and kind of like flex a little bit, except this is money that's gonna pay my rent, my mortgage. Like, this is all going towards like bills and savings and stuff. But I sold those two cameras, an old coffee table that I replaced with a new one for the exact same price. I sold my old credenza, which was from CB2, so I was able to get a nice pretty $400 from that. And what else did I sell? Some old headphones for 30 bucks, some Bose headphones that I wasn't using for 85 bucks. So many things that you could sell. I promise that in your house right now, you either have like an old keyboard, an old little digital camera, a dresser that's like not really being used anymore. That's why I sold the credenza, because one, I hated the way it looked, and two, like, I didn't even want to be using it for what I was using it for. My point is, whether it's a tripod, a mouse, headphones, an old, you know, ring light, or a lamp, like, sell it. If you're not using it, just sell it and get rid of it. Everyone wants to buy everything right now because we are bored in our houses. So don't be the buyer, be the seller, and make that coin. Let me show you the cash, hold on. It's kind of crazy. Honestly, I think this is gonna be the thumbnail. What? This is such a good thumbnail. Ooh! This is all from selling on LetGo. This is $1,240. Granted, I don't really have anything else I could sell. I've got like Nintendo Switch games that I could sell that I haven't touched in a while. That's a wad of cash. That's $1,200 of money that was always sitting in my house. I was just too lazy to do anything about it. There's just so much stuff that we don't even think about, that we're like, no one's gonna wanna buy that. People wanna buy it. Let them buy it. Give the people what they want. Last thing that I'm going to mention is, if you are talented in the art department, if you are a drawer, if you're a painter, a sketcher, whatever, you should start selling your art commissions to people. I actually had one girl reach out to me, Hannah, I think, and she basically tweeted, and it was so smart of her, because it can be hard to put yourself out there, but she said, you know, look, I'm out of a job, I'm not gonna be able to pay my bills this month, and she tagged, I think, me and Nikki, maybe someone else, and was like, I really love water painting animal portraits of your pets. So if you want, like, I can commission them for $35 or 40 bucks, and I will ship it to you. You just have to pay for the shipping as well. And she actually did such a good job. Here's a picture of Duke and Prince that she did. So talented, so good, so sweet. There are people out there who are gonna wanna buy your work. Don't undervalue yourself. Don't charge too much, but don't charge too little, and make sure that your customers are fully satisfied. Another place where you can actually sell your work if you find you're having a hard time doing it personally. I know a lot of artists will upload their work to Society6, Society6, which is actually a place where I go and buy a lot of work in general. You could take whatever picture you upload and it can be printed onto a pillow, a mug, a blanket, a wall tapestry. Like, you can make anything out of any art that you have and submit on Society6. They're really great and everything is like pretty reasonably priced. And another place where you can upload your work, or at least try and get different gigs, is via Upwork or Fiverr. However, that's a completely different conversation because there's so much more you can do on those websites besides uploading your work. Basically any specialty you have like a very high chance of being hired on Fiverr. Upwork is like kind of all over the place. I feel like I've already been talking for so long and I've shared 5 tips with you guys, and I actually still have another 5 to 6. I guess what I'll say is, if you guys really enjoyed this video and if you feel like you learned a lot from it, do me a favor, throw this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you are going to take any of these into practice, and let me know if you want to see a part 2, because like I said, there's still probably another 5 to 10 that I could honestly think of, but 5 to 6 that I absolutely have written down. I just don't want this video to get too long because I think this is all useful information and I want to help as much as I can. So again, if you guys enjoyed this, throw it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know any side hustles that you have been doing or that you plan to start doing, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video, and hopefully there will be a part 2 depending on how you guys respond. So thanks so much guys, I will see you guys in my next one. I'm gonna go eat my sandwich now. Bye!